Act 4. Homecoming. Scene 1. Executive Office Building. The next day, most of the company is at the family mansion, where the party of a decade is celebrating the return of Ashir. Returning to the office after a 2-week business trip, Mahiman finds a place a ghost town. Mahi finally locates a security guard and demands to know why no one is at work. "They're all at your father's estate, sir, celebrating the return of your younger brother. Didn't you know? I hear it is a party like none other. I had to stay behind to secure the office." "My arrogant, pissant brother returns home, and they throw him a party? What is wrong with this picture? I'm going to get this madness straightened out. I'll see you tomorrow." Scene 2. Father's Mansion Gate. With righteous anger redlining, Mahiman sends for his father as he stands at the mansion's gate. When his father arrives, he pleads with Mahiman, "Son, your brother's come home. Please don't throw a wobbly. Come in and celebrate." "I will not. This is not right. I have faithfully served you for more than 20 years. And you have never hosted a celebration for me that comes even close to this shindig you're throwing for that ungrateful fool who abandoned us and spent a third of our wealth on gambling and entertainment." "Yes, Mahiman, you have faithfully been at my side all these years, and all that is mine is yours. But don't you see? Your brother was lost, but now he has returned. My son has come home. Please celebrate with us." Mahiman grudgingly accepts a drink and skips off to a corner to simmer in this injustice. Epilogue. The Gospel of Luke chapter 15 records 3 stories or parables that Jesus told of the joy in the kingdom of heaven when one of the lost is found. In verse 3, he tells a story of the shepherd who had one of his 100 sheep wander away. Yet this shepherd leaves the 99 sheep remaining, searches for the lost one, and rejoices when he finds him. The next story is about a prized coin that was lost, and the owner field dayed. That's meticulously cleaned for you non-military folks. She field cleaned her house till she found it. Then she and her neighbors celebrated that she had found that which was lost. Must have been some coin. The next story is often titled The Prodigal Son, but is really a story of the steadfast love of a father who had a son who snubbed him by requesting his inheritance before the father had died. But the father waited and watched, his love for his son never faltering. After much personal failure, the son grasps that his father is not just a stupid sperm donor, but a father who loves him. A father who accepts the consequences of his selfish rebellion and forgives. A father who is delighted that his son has repented and come home. But as a supporting character, the son's actions and reactions may reflect some of what you have gone through or perhaps are going through in your journey. I'd like to hear your story. How can you relate to the son? At first, Ash is out to conquer the world. His ambitions are like a veil that filters others into either assets or hindrances. His father being alive was a hindrance to getting the funds he needed for his dream, and thus he needed to maneuver around him. Have you ever had a similar mindset? It took harsh experience to reveal Ashir's true nature. At some point, perhaps in the alone moments of being hungry and destitute, Ashir starts to become homesick. In our culture, we would say that Ashir was finally broken. With Ashir, that brokenness renewed memories of the comforts of a safe home. What about you? How have you been broken? Do you have a childhood home that is safe and desirable? I didn't, but that's a story for another time. Although religion is never mentioned in this story, Jesus is telling it to Jewish people for whom God was palpable. For some of us, the concept of God is comforting. But it's a judgmental scorn of brothers like Mahiman that may keep us out of the local church. Ashir was reluctant to return home, perhaps due to shame and not wanting to listen to Mahiman. Just how many times could he deal with Mahi and others throwing his failure in his face? Have you experienced these thoughts? How have you dealt with them? Or were you, like Asher, planning to shelter in the safe shadows? And then there was the anger at himself. How could he forgive himself? In his core, Ash knew he was unworthy. He had no confidence in his ability to become a good son. He would just fail again. Thus, sheltering in the shadows was safer. Maybe he could text Father now and then. Do you struggle with forgiving yourself or accepting Father's forgiveness? I did, and so wrote a book about the freedom I experienced. It's titled A Guided Climb to Forgiveness and Freedom, and you can start reading it at sdweber.com. Yes, our Father in heaven hungers for reconciliation with each of us and celebrates when we accept his arrangements for the payment of our rebellion and failures. For comments or questions that are too personal for the comment section, you may write me at stephen@sdweber.com.